Hey, welcome to another episode of Financing the American Dream. I'm Wieczorek, your host here in Chicago. We're coming to you from the Chicago River with Mr. Alex Wolking. We got a real good one for you today, so stay tuned. It's a special one.
You gotta get that money. You gotta get that money. Get that money, baby.
All right, Alex, so you're the expert down here. Tell us a little bit about the Riverwalk here in Chicago and what's going on with the local real estate.
Yeah, so the Riverwalk is one of the greatest features in the city. Some of the claims to fame here are the best restaurants, tons of steakhouses. If you're a foodie, it's a great place to go. City Winery is one of my favorite places right back there.
And you can just dock up.
You can dock up. It's a great place to see the architecture. You really get to see the city from a different perspective.
On the Riverwalk itself, where is the hottest market for real estate? Residentially.
It was, in terms of residential real estate market, the whole area was really popping. We had new buildings going up everywhere. It was really Crane City is what it was.
Okay.
The IT building is the new St. Regis.
Okay.
And the St. Regis is one of the much anticipated projects in the city.
Is that?
You have the views of the river, the skyline of Lake Michigan.
Yeah.
There's really no bad view anywhere.
Okay.
If you're ever coming to Chicago, you have to go on an architecture tour.
Okay.
There's no better way to experience the city than a boat architecture tour.
So Alex, I know that we deal with clients, and you must as well, that want to approach real estate from a couple different directions, and maybe they're relocating to the city and they want to approach it by water and they want to approach it by land, or your approach, maybe walk the town. Yeah. What's your experience with people's special requests to see real estate in the city?
Yeah, we've accommodated a number of different ways to get people to see the city. Sometimes it's on the water, check out downtown and around, up and down the river. Sometimes it's from the sky and have a helicopter tour. Sometimes it's a limousine tour and you go up and down Lakeshore Drive.
Would you do all three?
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
That's right. All right, now we're here with Joe Perry, owner and president of Perry Commercial, and you're a commercial developer here in Chicago, captain of our boat today as well, so thank you for having us on.
My pleasure.
So you have had a hand in financing some of these beautiful buildings we see on the Chicago River and creating this community-like environment we see now. What has that done for the local real estate for you?
Well, it's been an extraordinary process to watch the evolution of the river, and as the city has made an investment in the riverfront and the commercialization of the restaurants and the bars and the opportunities for people to interact and interface with the river, it's meant a lot. The investment is in the tens of billions of dollars on this river in the last 10 years, in the next 10 years. When you think about it, Chicago is a world-class city. London, Paris, New York, LA, Chicago, we are up there with the best cities in the world. And if you ask anybody from any part of the world to come to Chicago and take this river tour, they're gonna know it's a world-class city. They're gonna understand and agree that we cannot compete with anybody culturally, the restaurants, the people, and our big shoulders.
There you go.
These restaurants you see on our left and our right along the Riverwalk are not only accessible to the public along the street, but to the boats. And it's really a special experience to be able to pull a boat up to City Winery, have a glass of wine, interact with some folks, and move down to the next spot and have another drink or a sandwich.
Well, we appreciate you giving us a new perspective and some of your infinite knowledge. We'd like to come on as shipmates again. Is that possible?
You guys are welcome anytime.
Thanks, Captain.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Financing the American Dream. Alex Wolking, thank you so much for sharing your time with us.
Of course.
See ya.